Gene Galin here with the Chatham Journal with, I'm sorry folks, with the two Larrys and Karen right in the middle.
Right.
Alright, they're out here where, as you can tell by their aprons, I had them put them on because it makes it easier for me to remember, they're with Larry's Famous Cheesecakes. And the big news is they're going to be opening up or expanding their operation. And why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Alright, we started the business about a year and a half ago. Larry Sr. developed the cheesecake recipe over the last 14 years. We are expanding into our garage to open a retail bakery for the public so we can let you eat our sweets.
And when's that due to open?
We're hoping November.
And where will that be located?
157 West Street in Pittsboro.
Okay, now 14 years to develop the recipe for cheesecake. Is it just that good, or are you just that slow, Larry?
I'm just that slow.
You're just that slow?
No, I just decided that it was time to tweak a few of the recipes that I've seen in the past, and it took a while to develop the actual cooking process in order to get it to come out the way it did. And that's basically the key to why the cheesecake is as good as it is. It's the actual ingredients that we use that are all natural and no preservatives, and we use 100% Philadelphia brand cream cheese, as well as we use pure vanilla and whole eggs. We don't mess around with anything artificial, and that in the cooking process, which it took me quite a while to try to figure it out, and then I got lucky and was able to get mentored by a Jewish baker, and he just passed on a few secrets to me that he had learned over the years because he was about to retire. And at the time, I was the only one that took an interest in what he was doing, so he was gracious enough to give me some of the tips that have made this cheesecake what it is today.
And what's the big secret about the cooking process? Can you just give us a little hint? Or
no, I really don't want to talk about that, to be honest with you, because there's so many different methods of cooking cheesecake, and with the Food Network showing all kinds of different ways of doing it, and everybody has their own little tweaky method. I would rather keep what I've learned to myself so that I can hold an edge.
So when you're making this stuff, you've got all the window shades down. Is that what you're telling us?
Well, the window shades aren't down, but we're not open to the public to let people see what the process is.
All right. And why'd you decide to expand in Pittsboro of all places?
This is where we've developed it, and this is where we've lived for the last 18 years, and we love the community, and we know it's going to be a big success.
Great. And Larry Jr., what's your part in this whole thing?
I suppose just the sales representative.
Okay. So are you allowed inside the shaded environment?
No. They keep me locked in the basement.
All right. So you don't even get to
Nope.
a hint of what.
Nope.
Now, Larry, you mentioned it's got all this natural stuff in it, a whole egg and everything else. So basically, you don't have a dieter's version.
Actually, we have a variety of cheesecake that are geared towards people that have special needs. We do a sugar-free, we do a wheat-free, we do a nut-free, and we do an egg-free.
Okay.
So I'm a diabetic myself, and so that was one of the things that I started playing with quite a while ago, to make sure that I would have a cheesecake that would meet the needs of people with special dietary needs.
So you've actually developed a diet product. You don't just say, I'll just cut this piece in half if somebody wants a diet version.
No, I actually have a product that is sugar-free, and I worked many years in long-term health care, and I am a CDM CFPP from Wake Tech, and those are the kinds of things that I was concerned with. And one of the great things I think that is a big selling point for us on those specialty items, we do not charge anything extra for them. The same price that you would pay for our regular cheesecake in whatever size it is, we still charge the same amount with any of the specialty needs cheesecakes. Whereas in most places, if you get something that's sugar-free or wheat-free, they tack on a lot of extra cost in there because the runs are separate for them to make.
Gotcha.
In our case, we're still mom-and-pop operation, And we still make everything hands-on in small batches, and so we're capable of carrying on that cost effectiveness to the customer.
Now, as a mom and pop operation, you're out here at Fearrington's Farmers Market. Where else do you offer your products?
We are at the Pittsboro Farmers Market on Thursday, Saturday morning at South Estes in Chapel Hill, and then Saturday evening we are actually at Saxbaha Farmers Market. And there are 4 restaurants in town that carry our cheesecake as well.
And those 4 are?
Those are the Burley's Grill in Pittsboro, the Allen Sons Barbecue, Flamingo Restaurant, and our Neighborhood School Pizzeria, all in Pittsboro.
Great. And is it true that folks have started calling you the king and queen of cheesecake?
Well, I don't know whether we're called the king and queen, but they sometimes refer to Karen as Mrs. Cheesecake.
Oh, Mrs. Cheesecake.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, look, they can have a Mrs. Fields. They can have a Mrs. Cheesecake.
That's correct.
All right, this has been Gene Galin with the Websters out here at Fearrington talking cheesecake. Thanks.